promised, I have some tips for the new Tear Up Toykyo. Now, the reason they have it labeled as Toykyo is because you're destroying Toy City. So, in case there's any confusion with that, they know how Tokyo is spelled, but they did want to put a little play on that to symbolize, like, the Toy City. Let me see who's going to be first. Question in chat, like, share the video. I do get notifications, so be sure to like it. If you cannot hear me, let me know. I am in my private server partially because I want to show you that it is possible to play the TOYKYO game in a private server by yourself. So some of the tips, one of the tips I want to give, you won't be able to visually see unless I do have one of my friends or whatever join me, but when it comes to it, it's good to show you when I'm in a private server anyway, because then that way it just gets rid of any extra clutter and things like that. You can clearly see how to get those high scores. Currently, my highest score, I think, is 136, 210, maybe, for the TOYKYO game. I don't know what the highest score is out there. That my score is the highest one I've seen, but I'm sure there's people out there who have much higher scores than me. So we'll have to see, but I haven't really, the person that was closest to me that I've seen was at 130,000. So being in the 130s is probably a really good score to get. Of course, as you remember from last week, we're doing the Sakura swoop, trying to stay up at the top, getting the ones closest together so that you maximize your time that you have, because this is a timed run. And the closer you can stay to things, the better. You know, if you go to this one and then you go to one like really far away, even going to this one, it takes up time that you can be using to get, say, like this one instead. I believe my highest score now for this game is 156,000. Remember, you can swoop up, you can drop down, all the good things. You saw me do this last week. As you saw, for those of you who saw the sneak peeks, you did see that I was correct when Friday came around as far as the pets coming out, the Kappa Kid. You were able to see those images. You were able to see the pet wear with the blue spiky hair, the magic girl grappling hook. What else was there? The ninja collar. Just different things. Thanks to Adopt Me, content creators can have access to that information, usually on Monday mornings. So be sure to subscribe, turn on all those notifications. As soon as it goes live, you can be one of the first people to know what's coming out Friday. You don't have to wait. Whenever they give the cost of the items, I will be posting those in the shorts as well. Those updates, the sneak peeks, are probably always going to be in the shorts section. Throughout this week, we have played a few different things. We played some Minecraft on Monday, which will probably be the same. We played some Doors yesterday. We played Mr. Mix, which was a new game to us on the Roblox recommended day. And we played, what else have we played? I can't remember. We played quite a bit this week. Oh yeah, we did some Dead Rails that we hadn't played in a while. Yeah. We've been playing a variety of different things, so be sure to tune in. And when we have the Roblox recommended, we absolutely will take recommendations from our viewers as well. If you are friends with me, you should have no problems joining in the private server. Now, as you see, this board says Quester Mega giveaway in the making. I do have this that is going to be given away when it's a Mega also. But I also have a Mega Nebula Snake, and for those of you who have not seen that, I'm going to go ahead and pull that out now. that's what this thing looks like. So here is the quester giveaway. Where'd he go? Oh, he just up and disappeared, didn't he? I personally think it looks super cool. I really do. So I have been going through the different qualifications to get this pet. I'm not sure totally on those details. As soon as we fully decide on what will be the qualifiers for that, then we will definitely let you know. But also on top of that, I already have the Mega Lovebird, so let's go show you that. And that's going to be a giveaway as well. Go ahead and get that task done. If you're new to the stream, be sure to shout out, say something, let me know you're here. I would love to give you a shout out just for saying hi, telling me your favorite game, tell me your high scores, whichever you would like. Okay, where's the one I'm working on? I gotta make that cow mega too. Oh, that one is raised. Okay, so I need another. Time to work on another baby bird. Make sure this is on. Let the server know. Again, as you can see, I'm going to teleport quite a bit because I like to maximize my time, just like in the game. I want to maximize. I'm not really pushing the whole money factor. As far as the tasks go, I don't feel like I have to really focus on that, if that makes sense. So one of the things I do, which you might have seen on the other Adopt Me stream when this update first came out, is I'll put a bed here. Sometimes I'll go in and I'll pick the marshmallows and stuff them there. There. So I'll set those there. That way if my pet needs something to eat, I do whatever tasks I can in this area. And when I have a task like this one shows the shower, then I wait for the pedal to drop, get ready to teleport, got it, and go. Then, for those of you who didn't see it, you can go in. Hey! Alyssa's first to chat, look at you. You can go in, leave it there, teleport back to get those blossoms. At the bottom of the screen, you're going to be able to see as soon as your pet is done, and then you can just re-equip it. But that just gives you maximum blossoms. Hey, Super Trickster! Super Trickster is second. Don't forget to like the video too and share it. We are like so close to 700. We want to get that up. We're trying to hit that 1K goal. We actually used to be over 700 in the past, but then we were moving to another state and there were health issues. So fun. You were hearing the tip? So that was for the Sakura swoop, yeah. The next game is going to be the Tear Up Toykyo, and then I'm going to be able to show you some of those tips. I know Super Trickster is just like determined. I don't know if he should see the tips. He's determined to beat my score, which is kind of fun. I like competition. A lot of people will tell you I compete with myself all the time. So if I get a certain score, I try to make my score higher. Ahead of time, I picked up some drinks from my house. I picked up some healing apples. I will say that the moderators have stated that there was some mass banning going on. They banned quite a bit of people. I believe it was yesterday. And that was because there were some exploits being used as far as the Sakura Swoop Blossom game. People were exploiting it. So there is a possibility that those high scores that were like 165,000 were exploits. There were 3 type of bans that happened with that. The lowest ban was for 3 days. The next ban was for, what was it? It was for until the event ends, so that they would not have any possibility of using their Sakura Blossoms to buy anything. And then the final ban was permanent bans. The way they decided on which ban a person would get would be how obvious and how extreme their exploits were. So if it was like, yeah, they were exploiting, but it was like more on the minor end, then they would have got that 3-day ban. If it was a little more severe, then they said, okay, we're gonna ban you until the event is over, so that your blossoms are pretty much null and void. And then the final one was when it was just really excessive and they were really trying to exploit those blossoms and get those pets. Then they got a permanent ban, which does not allow them back in the game at all, like forever. So those of you who don't know, Roblox does have some different type of bans. They do have permanent bans that the devs of a game can do personally, but that you would be able to play other games on Roblox. And then there's IP bans where you can't even create another account. Okay, so what you want to do here is get out of these trees. They give you almost nothing. You want to go straight here on the speed, and you want to kind of go through these like this in the lines. See, I already got bigger. The white items in here you'll get stuck on. And then here, come on now, okay. So as soon as you're big enough, they'll be colored. So the next section you want to do is basically right here. The larger the items, the more you get. So you want to focus on those. So then you kind of go through here, sweeping through, and then as soon as you can, you want to hit that middle area. The middle area, especially that big white tower that you see, has the most points. That's what you want to do. The larger the items, the more the points. You do have a cooldown on your speed, so of course you want to like use it whenever you can. Knock that tower over. That tower will respawn, so as soon as you can knock it over, it's good to do that so that you give it time to respawn so that you can get it again. Okay, this is agonizing to me. To me, it just feels like lag. Infinity will tell you that. It drives me insane. Especially when other people are in here. It's like, go already, just go. See, there's that tower again. Like I said, these trees don't give much. So really, you're gonna knock them over anyway. And then you go through, and basically it's like a circle. But my highest scores have all involved being focused on the middle because those are the biggest. And there's that tower again. I will say sometimes the tower glitches. So that one was 122. But as you can see, this is my highest score so far. It's on the thumbnail, so this is proof that I was not photo editing it or anything. That's truly what my current high score is. Now, one of the other tips that you can do, I couldn't really show it because I was the only one in there. One of the other tips that you can do is if you see another player, especially if they look kind of close to the same size as you, try to take away what they're headed towards. Because if you can knock them down before they do, that gives you the points and decreases the chance of them taking your crown. So you definitely want to try to do that if you're really trying to get that first place king spot. Now, everybody is talking about those, I know, I'm gonna call yeah, kind of like blocking them. You kind of take, it's like taking their points away. If you want to go in and you want to make sure that you can get that #1 spot, it's definitely helpful that if you see them, just kind of cut them off, especially if you can go faster. If you have that speed boost that has cooled down and you're ready to use it again, it's good to use that. Now, these, I forget what they're actually called. The kanjus. Is that what they're called, Infinity? If you can put it in chat. The dinosaur looking things, they're not dinosaurs, Infinity. We'll tell you about that. They're more like Godzilla, radioactive lizard type things, which goes along with the Sakura theme and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people wanting those as pets. There is a very high probability from what I have seen that that will happen, and they will probably be in a pet box. I do not know if that is going to be Blossoms, Adopt Me dollars, or what. I highly doubt it's going to be Robux. I really don't think, with some of the changes they're making, I don't think it's going to be Robux. I think the boxes are either going to be Adopt Me dollars or Blossoms. So we'll have to see. And then it'll be kind of one of those things, like it depends on which pet you get based on RNG and different things like that. There was someone who hacked into the files, and very temporarily there were some images of the dinos and of a dino box. Yeah, kaiju. So there is that possibility that they'll be coming out. I don't know when. This Monday, I will have the information on what is going to be in the following Friday's update. Like I said, I will have a shorts video on that that's going to give you those images and any costs that I have. This pet needs some more stuff. If you have questions, anything like that, let me know. Be sure to type in the chat. I am happy to answer any questions. I'm probably going to do some sort of build tutorials in the future too. So I feel like that would be a good idea. But yeah, if you compare that shorts video I did with what came out Friday, you're going to see it's exactly the same. I did, so after I get this little guy into the bath, I can show you the cloud car. I'm kind of disappointed in it, honestly. I did buy that. It was 175 Robux, which I felt like wasn't too bad. Put him there, let him do his bath. Oh, goodness. Okay, he's not doing his bath. I forgot about that. So if you're on PC, you're going to do R to go up, you're going to do Q to go down, and of course W to go forward, and that kind of thing. I just feel like the artwork on it could have been better. Of course, any flying vehicle is kind of cool. I think the shooting star board was just far better. But this is basically it. So if you're interested, kind of wanted to know what it's like, that's what that looks like. Oh, so that's my hotbar. I can absolutely show you that. That's gonna be in settings. Go over here to your settings, main. I think it's gameplay. Let's see, retain backpack, vehicle. Disable needs, classic view. Is it that? Interaction, trading, chat, donations, friend. No. Maybe it's not in this. Graphics. Oh yeah, right here. So under main, it's going to be edit hotbar. You're going to click that, and this is where you can click this plus sign to add it to your hotbar. Now I have the maximum amount, pretty sure. Unless they changed that. Yeah. do get a stroller now. Let's go. So I always have speed potions. Speaking of which, I need to make more. I have my 2 favorite cars, the monster truck, the lunar car, my dream pet that I had that I got years ago, Mega Fly Ride Unicorn. I use this pizza thing just to mess around with people to get them off the showers, which is like really funny. It's kind of trolling. Of course, I have my stand, and I have a cotton candy stand if I just want to throw up a stand quick, and then of course a throw toy. So those are just like the basics that I have. It used to not let me add more, so I wonder if they maxed it out to 9 now. But yeah, you can use that. Here are, oh, I forgot I was not done doing that outfit. I do have a lot of fits. I have more stands in my house than what's normally allowed because there is a certain glitch you can use where you have to use 2 different houses and stuff, and it's like kind of complicated. I do not know if they've fixed that or done anything with that, but yeah, I do sell fits for $100 Adopt Me dollars. I do take custom requests if people pay up front. So for example, yesterday someone had a request for me. I had them pay me up front. I had it done within like a couple hours. They came back. I put it for free because they already paid me up front, and they took it and they loved it. So that's just one more way that I make money on here. For eggs or whatever I need. Again, if you didn't see the last video with the tips, stay high as long as you can. No, I don't mean with drugs. Some of y'all are thinking that. No. I should have worded that differently. So stay with the upper blossoms, then start to move to the lower ones. When they respawn blossoms, they spawn them higher first. And of course, the other bonus is you don't fall through the bottom, breaking your streak. So it's kind of like layers. Like you go through the first top layers, you go through the next ones, stay close, go up whenever you can, because you're just going to get an extra boost up there. And this is honestly how I'm getting my blossoms. It's just grinding these games over and over and over and over. I do have an Etsy shop. That's my other thing that I do because I'm an artist. And I really like graphic design. And I mean, I do sketch pads and I've done paintings and stuff, but I really have been enjoying doing some graphic art. So usually what I do is I have dual monitors, and on my right screen, if I'm not streaming, I will have my Etsy shop, I'll have my Canva, I'll have you know, just the different things that I'm doing there while I wait for my pet. So I am like always multitasking. It's like it's one of my downsides is that I will always be multitasking something. I have a hard time sitting still. No, not ADHD either. I gotta be busy. I gotta feel productive. $49K, is that what that one was? I don't know. My highest is like 56. So see, since my pet has other tasks, I'm just gonna sit with it for a minute. And then I'll pet it. One of the things you want to do if you want to maximize those blossoms is make sure wherever your pet has a task that you can sit them somewhere. So when we go to the beach again, I'll show you I actually have a bench there, but I also have another tent. You can put out more than one tent or sleeping thing. So like I have a sleeping bag here, and over at the beach I have a tent. Actually, I can show you because I have a third tent. Let me go ahead and do that. You actually can put multiples out now, which is really nice. There. It took it away. Why did it take it away? Is that because it's in that spot? Nah, I used to have like 3 out at a time. What are you doing to me, Uplift? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so see? For some reason it took it away. I'm not sure. But yeah, see, I have that tent, that sleeping bag, and then I have a tent over at the beach. Because then, if I want to come collect blossoms over here, but my pet has a beach task, instead of sitting there waiting, I have a bench and I have a sleeping area. So if it has like the beach and a sleeping task, I'll just put it in the tent that's over there. If it has just the beach thing, then I'm just gonna put it on the bench that's over there. A little slow. Yours was... Oh, you just got 49. No, I have an image. My highest is 56K, bro. Lord. Okay, let's put him in the bathroom. So this is my build. A lot of you have seen it. Obviously, stickers. Bro, come on. Then I'll usually get my potions. I just made the potions into like a flower. This one right here is like the anti-gravity. And then so, they haven't all loaded yet because I have a lot in this house. I actually have a secret area of this house that only the like SLG group, which is it's kind of like the Salty Lit gang that I have. It's kind of our area, and people can't find it because it was very, very complicated. Here's some of the Sakura fits, and then here's just some other fits. Hey MJ, good to have you. I really like these lacy skirts, so I did a couple of them with there. May the 4th is coming up, so I'm leaving that there. I just designed this one. Just wanted to do something a little different, but yeah. One of the ways that I do my fits, be the theme. So see, like that, I just typed in Sakura and I can put that, but obviously that's ugly. I don't want to do that. Nah. That's kind of cute. I don't know about the... Too much pink. That doesn't fit. Has like the little thing. I forgot about that. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of like this one over here, except darker. I kind of like that. Yeah, that just does not fit. Actually, this is kind of cool. I feel like it goes with okay, it's gonna have the beach task, so yeah. I need to remember that full screen. You just drank something, now you need it again? Yeah. So see how a lot of these are white? That means you're not big enough to get them yet. Like I said, ignore these trees. They're not going to help you out. You get very, very little points for those trees. Plus, they're so spread out that there's not as many as like in this section. So anytime I play this, you're going to see I'm following a pattern because I know which ones are going to pop up next. And that's going to be like these. See how it popped up? Remember, you don't have to hit the items right on top of them to get them. If you look on the ground, you see kind of like this earthquake or these, you know, ripple effects. That's the area that you're going to knock stuff down. So you see some of those pink trees are knocking over without me being over there. And you can use that too to get what you want. Actually stepping on it. So that's one of the things you can do is to keep yourself in the more, I guess, populated area while still knocking down that tower is just to make sure that those earthquake ripples down beneath your feet can like hit that without actually having to leave the populated spot. Didn't work that time. Sometimes it will kind of glitch and it doesn't knock it over, so I'll try. Sometimes I'll walk away and step back and try again. Still didn't beat that score. Okay. So let's go to the beach and I'll show you the items that I have there. Actually, what I want to do is I want it to go to the bathroom for, or not bathroom, shower. Come on, buddy. I swear this game goes so much slower than I want it to. That's why I go through so many speed potions. I just want to be as fast as possible. Okay, so here. Oh, where's my bench? Maybe that's why, because I have a bench. So I do have the camping bench, and I have another bench. Yep, that's why. It is limiting how many you can have out now. That's kind of a bummer. So for that one, I'm like, okay, you're gonna sit here. I'll wait for it to tell me when that task is done, and then I'll just sit here and wait for the long one. Hi, Tigress. How are you? It's good to have you. I'm happy to see you. You just missed us doing a round of Tear Up Toykyo with some tips, but I will be showing it again. See, Lovebird cooled off. Equip him. He's here. Give him something to drink. I had like all unicorns, Pegasus. My favorite animal is actually a horse. I absolutely love horses. And then like my second favorite are wolves. Awesome! We're happy to have you as a part of the Questers. So it stayed there because I sat it down on the bench. So if there's a bench and you pick sit, it'll stay there unless you teleport to the minigame or you equip a car. So like with this, I can go over here, teleport, and it's not going to come with me. So I can sit here and collect more blossoms while it's doing that. The exception is if you teleport to the minigame or if you equip a car. Honestly, because it had that, I know, and see it said it finished camping, but I also know that it's going to need a shower, so I'm going to put it in there. Now here's a fun fact. If your pet has a shower task before you come to camp, you put it in the shower, you leave it there. When it turns day, we all know you usually have the shower task again. It'll stay in there and wait until it's done. So now I just chill. I really wish they would have one of the kaijus be pink, because since there's a very high probability those are coming out just from what I've seen and things that have been shared and stuff, I wish there was a pink. I kind of wonder, since it looks like there's going to be a kaiju box, kind of wonder what will be legendary or rare or what. I might find out on Monday. I'm definitely going to share it if I do. If I find out. Yeah, I think that's the case. I just don't know why they would... Usually when they have the pet boxes, they deem some as like legendary, rare, ultra rare, that kind of thing. So my question is, how are they going to do that? Aw, thank you, Tigress. Me too. Super thirsty. Do I even have one of those? You know what? You're getting something else. I don't need that bonus. Get something different to drink. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I did it again. Getting ahead of myself. And of course, like I said, I got apples ahead of time. And now... that pedal, I'm gonna teleport cars. There we go. And we'll do the pizza one. Now for the pizza one, the way I leave that there is I put it in a chair in the pizza place. So easy. Lovebird. Now I should correct it. It's not going to teleport before the game starts. It will teleport after. So sometimes, depending on how long the task takes, I can teleport to the game. And like right now, it's in the pizza area. It might complete that task before I get out of the game. Yo, Phoenix, how are you? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. How have you been? It's good to see you again. stream more regularly now. I think our schedule is going to be every day except Wednesdays and Sundays. So there's a very high probability I'm going to take tomorrow off. Especially because I haven't had a day off yet. Since I started streaming again, I didn't take last Sunday off or this past Wednesday. So, yeah, that whole... Wonky joined! Yo! Wonky! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Is she still... When did she join the server? I didn't even see that. Let's go back and get this one. Okay, what questions? What questions do you have? I am happy to answer any I know the answer to. So I'm in a private server right now. But yeah. We definitely play with viewers. I'm not friends yet. I can't, like... It won't be able to be for this stream that you'll be in it because I have 2 screens, and sometimes when I try to go back and check friends or something, other stuff like personal information will show up, and I definitely don't want that on the stream. But you can always send a friend request, and I can check it like after stream. But yeah, I'm pretty open with playing with our viewers. Yeah, it's actually TOYKYO, so it's TOYKYO. Just, oh see, there's no pizza task, so that means that I was gone long enough for them to complete it. Because you're destroying Toy City, so they kind of put a play on Tokyo and made it TOYKYO. I'm just gonna go get this bathroom task done. So I assume you've seen the newest Godzilla, right, Phoenix? Yeah. You might like the dinos. Well, they're not dinos, they're lizards. Kaijus. I don't think you've seen... So that was the Sakura swoop for blossoms. The Tear Up Toykyo will be the next minigame. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but it'll be the next one. Let's see, my pet is getting raised. Well, I'm still getting blossoms, which is like the best of both worlds, right? Because we want those pets mega. The same as my channel, Kiana Quest. No spaces. At least I don't think there's any spaces. No, there's one that ends in an S. That's an imposter. That's not me. Just make sure there's no S at the end when you search it. That's someone that tried to do the whole like friend cousin scam that Infinity and I were gonna expose. We knew they were doing it. And so they created that. She's still in here? Oh, sad, she's not. Adopt Me your favorite game on Roblox? Or do you have a different one? So which pet do you like the most out of this newest Sakura update? I want to know. Yeah, that's pretty cute. It looks a little better than the image they gave us last Monday. So I don't know if you were a part of this stream yet, but on Mondays I give sneak peeks to what's coming out that coming Friday. And so if you look at my shorts, I actually have a video that shows them. But yeah. It looks pretty much exactly the same. My dream pet was always the mega fly ride unicorn, and I have it. There's other pets I want, but like the unicorn, as soon as I started playing, was at the top of my list. I got it. So like in the salon, again, you find somewhere to set it. You go back. TOYKYO! So if you see my toolbar down here, right there is my Mega Fly Ride Unicorn. Anytime there's sort of any type of like when you have to fly and look for items, kind of like with the egg hunts or other things, like when they had was it the stars during the moon update? The lunar update? Things like that, like that's why I have that here, because I can just pull it out and fly whenever I need to. Alright, so here's the tips again for those of you who have not been in yet. Again, the white items are the ones that you can't get yet because you're not big enough. Go straight over to these. And then once I get those, I try to focus on this because those ones over there that are white, those are what's going to change color next and be worth the next points, next highest points. So you want to like be close over there. See, like that. I do have a video on the Sakura swoop on how to get higher scores. So first this, and I got bigger, so then we go towards the middle. For those of you who are just now tuning in, the middle area is the best point area. So you want to be able to have those turn colors, which means that you can get them as soon as possible. That tower down, that tower is like the highest thing. Circle around, these. The bigger you get, the bigger radius that your little earthquake stomps are gonna have. Yeah, it's very much Godzilla-esque. So see how it glitched and it didn't like knock it down? They had major glitches the first day and they had to shut the game down for a while and they brought it up, but I feel like there's still some issues. For sure. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember when I started playing Adopt Me. It was a recommendation from some of our fans. They were like, oh, you should play Adopt Me, you should play Adopt Me, because we originally, when we first started the channel, it was pretty much Among Us and Fortnite. And so people were saying, you should get on Roblox, you should play Adopt Me. And so when we started playing Roblox, we actually did not start with Adopt Me. We started with Meep City, which is like a horrible game. I do not recommend it just because it's so bad. There's so many bad things in it. So we started with that, and then we moved on to Adopt Me, and I don't even remember when that was. That was years ago. Years and years ago. But yeah. It was a long time ago. And then since then, we've played other games. Like last night, I streamed Doors. Yeah, that was, the situation was very, very, very bad. I was talking to Roblox a lot about that one. A lot, because it was completely uncalled for, just the stuff that was on there. I actually have quite a bit on Meep City. I have like the biggest house, the Robux house or whatever, because we were on there a lot, but it was just like, for a while we were trying to combat and bring awareness to what was going on in there, and trying to combat it, to try to change things and stuff, but it was just, nah. It got to the point where we're like, we don't even want to see that stuff, you know? I have played Brookhaven. Meep City is a different level of bad. I do have, I did a video of, yeah, Meep City is just a whole, it's a different category of bad. I mean, it could have potential, that's what's sad, but they do so much that they have not been able to block in there yet that, yeah, it's not good. But yeah, we did that. We've done Adopt Me. We've done Pet Sim 99, Pet Sim X. We've done, like I said, Doors, Dead Rails. I'm trying to think of some other games. I mean, I do stream Minecraft on Mondays. So I stream that. That's not on Roblox, obviously, but and then, like I said, we've done Fortnite. We've done Lunch Lady, which is a Steam game. We've done that off of Steam. It's not even just the party option, it's the images that are allowed and stuff that just, it should not, they should have a better way to remove that kind of stuff. Like, you don't see that here in Adopt Me and other games. Have a bathroom full of toilets and telephones because Infinity and his friends and some other viewers used to want to order the pizza on the toilet. But yeah, I have a very big house there. I did quite a bit with that way back. Why did you quit? I'm curious. Play by the rules. I'm sorry you got scammed. That's awful. But yeah, you gotta, especially when it's like your dream pet, don't risk it. Don't risk it. Anything that is outside of the trading license, just don't do it. Just don't. Do straight up trades that are fair trades. Don't do spinning games. Those are a scam. Don't do like, you know, pick a door, that's a scam. Don't do trust trading. Yeah, Pressure is very similar. I have not played Pressure. We're not gonna play Pressure, but what's the smartest scam in Adopt Me? Tell me, I'm curious. I want to know what the smartest scam is. I'm curious if it's one I haven't heard of. I think I know of them all, but it's always good to bring awareness, just in case. Yep. Okay, so see, I feel like that's not necessarily the smartest. I mean, they are putting a lot of thought into it. Yeah, that's the friend-cousin scam. And that actually cannot happen anymore. So what Adopt Me did with that one was, that's why, like I said, the friend-cousin scam, why there's another player that has my name except there's an S on the end. That's because Infinity and I were kind of exposing someone who was doing that, and that was the name they came up with. But basically, what they do is they get you to go to their house or whatever, and they have you bring a trusted person to prove that you're trustworthy and all that other junk. And then in the meantime, they create an alt account with almost exactly the same name as your friend or cousin. So that's how they pull that one off, and then you think that you're trading them. Now there's a couple of things that Adopt Me has done to stop that. They brought about, I think it's still here, but they brought about a thing where New players cannot trade until they've had 2 hours of gameplay time in Adopt Me. So if they created a brand new account, they couldn't trade for 2 hours, which, you know, it's hard to do that when you need to copy a name. I believe that's still here. I'm not sure totally if it is still here, but I know that that was here at least for a while. The other thing they've done is in the trades, it shows verified friend, so that you can make absolutely sure that that's your friend. If it doesn't say verified friend, then obviously you don't trade, but some people don't pay attention to that. They should, but they don't. And then another thing that they've done, which is more recent, is they've been rolling out a CAPTCHA verification where you have to verify as a friend, but then you also have to verify that you're not a bot or anything like that, and then it gives you some warnings. So you're not going to really see that whole friend, cousin, you know, I'm quitting Adopt Me scam. You still see it occasionally for people who are completely clueless as to the fact that changes were made to stop it. But, yeah. Or who you thought was your friend. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And it's sad that people have to do that. I mean, they don't have to do it, it's just sad that they do it, because that's not fair to other people. But I tell people, I'm like, unless it is trading the way the license told you to trade, don't do it. Yeah, a lot of us do. And then people just want to come up and scam people. It's not fair for the people who work hard, right? Right? Yeah. I've had people, like, when I told them I was reporting them for scamming, they're like, oh, I guarantee you've scammed someone before. I was like, no, I've never scammed anybody. And it's not because I've gotten scammed. It's because, well, for one, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in that. But two, like, I just don't want to do that to people. It's just not something that is in my list of life goals, you know? I don't sit here and think, oh, who do I want to scam today? Not to mention my conscience would just have a heyday with me if I did that. That Holy Spirit just, woo! It convicts me and I'm like, no, sir. No. That ain't happening. The latest thing that I think is so funny is people threatening you online. Now, here's a few things. They can't truly hack you unless you click a link. So, one of the biggest hacking situation going on currently is saying, you know, I'll give you a free pet if you subscribe and join my community. And they'll tell you to find their channel through a link on their profile on Roblox. So, do not ever do that. Don't ever click anything. Okay, just don't click things. Clicking is bad. What you want to do instead is just say, hey, what's the name of your channel? And then do a search on YouTube for it. That's the safest way. if they're truly a streamer, is to look up the name on YouTube itself. Don't go, I mean, of course, I'm saying this knowing that I have my socials and everything for the channel on my profile, but I have no problem telling people to just search it instead of clicking the link, because I don't want them to think that, you know, they can't trust me, or that I'm gonna have like a link that's gonna be bad or anything like that. I never direct them to that link. It's there because it's a part of what I do, but I don't direct people to it. So anytime they tell you, join the community, go to my profile on Roblox, click my YouTube channel, things like that, don't do it. Ever. Ever. You are going to get hacked. Especially when they're like trying to give you a free pet if you do it. And they almost always will say, tell me how many subs I have. Like, go click the link and tell me how many subs I have and you'll get a free pet. They just want you to click the link, because once you click the link, then they can take your account, they can lock you out of the account, and you lose everything you have. So just don't ever click anything. And do that with emails in regular life too. Like, just do not. Of course. Exactly, Nick. Good to see you. Pretty much any trading that you do that is not the way the license has told you to do it is a scam. Do not trust the spinning game. Moderators want people doing that game reported immediately. They are banning those people. They said it doesn't matter if that person says that they're legit, that they have proofs, which there is no proof in profiles. There's no such thing. That you see people supposedly winning in the chat, like winning the spinning games, like, oh, you've won this. No, their alt won. So you need to understand, like, do not do spinning games, don't do pick a door, don't do trust trading, don't do anything like that. And Nick is 100% correct. Like, they'll tell you to do that for free Robux and other free stuff. Like, he's spot on with that. Don't do it. If it sounds too good to be true, bet it is. Right. Yeah, and that's what they do. They just get an alt and they have to trade to the alt. Same with, you know, in chat when they're like, oh, you've won, and then the person is like, oh my gosh, thank you for not scamming. Yeah, they're talking to their alt. They just have their alt make it look like they win. They do the same thing with give backs. They're like, oh, you lost, but here's your pet back. No, they're doing it with their alt. It's good to see you, Nick, by the way. Those of you who are just now joining, be sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications, smash that like button, and even better, share the video on your socials. Mostly talking about scams and doing the new game that you might like, the new mini game. Tear Up Toykyo. Not Tokyo, Toykyo. See that one? See? Toy. Let me put this one in the litter box and then you'll see. Perfect timing, Nick. You get to destroy things. You get to destroy Toy City. So basically, that's the gist of it. Tear up the city, grow. The bigger you are, the more you destroy. The biggest Kai Jr. wins. So kind of like Godzilla-ish. said, you kind of want to skip these. Because those trees don't really do much for you. So Nick, think of like, you know, eat the world type of thing, sort of, except you can't eat the other players. Right now I'm in my private server. And as soon as they turn colors, then you can knock them down. As you can see, I pretty much always use the same path. A rainbow wand. I would have to look. I think what I have is a sword. I don't think I have a wand. I think I have the RGB, like... I would have to look. Now the middle stuff is starting to come back. Head back this way. We can knock it over. I do. I have a glitched house. It's not finished, but I do have one. Yeah. I don't know if I have more than one or not, but I do have at least one glitched house. I can show that. I can show that glitched house. Wait, what am I doing? I should have switched the house. I have a lot of houses. I have a tiny grinding home. I have a glitched house. Is this? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is my glitched house. But like I said, it's not done. And I have Fitz here. Perfect for Easter coming up. He is not here. He is risen. I don't have much done here because I've been working on other builds. Of Jesus, Book of Life. Yeah, you can actually, that was kind of a pain to do like the blood drops and the crown of thorns and everything, but I actually, you can sit at the foot of the cross. So yeah, and this represents the spears that they pierced his side with and stuff like that. So yeah, that's so that's my, this is my glitched house, and this is a tomb that he was in, and his fabric that was left there, and he wasn't there. And then, so you don't believe, okay, but what if you're wrong? He prepares a feast for us in the presence of our enemies. So of course I have all kinds of food and stuff on here. I have my little garden I made. It says the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. I have a little table here for prey. And then a couple showers, that kind of thing. So yeah. I'll show my tiny house in a minute once I get this sleeping task done. And one of my favorite statements, make heaven crowded. Is this it? This might be it. Oh, you're getting a bunny? Nice. Okay, so here's my tiny build. I have a kind of ridiculous bedroom situation here. But here's like the little kitchen. There's some mac and cheese, pancakes, pie, a little sitting area. You can view the city out there. Pureflix is actually a streaming service that we have. It's like Netflix but Christian based. Here's the bathroom, little toilet, some artwork. You can actually put more than one. I have 2 tubs here. And then of course I have this and all of these beds inside this one bed. And then of course you can see the city out there too. So I have that as well. But yeah, this is my tiny build. Wait, what? I'm not sure about tomorrow, but I will Monday. Monday I am going to have the leaks, the sneak peeks of what'll be coming out next Friday. Hi Trevor! Good to have you! What was your name yesterday? Glad to see you, Trevor. I think I remember that. I saw a lot of people, so... I think so. I think I remember that, yeah. Okay, let's go back to my regular grinding house because that's what I need. Nope, not the ice thing. Bye, Tigress. So again, it has that task. Go there and then go back and do your blossoms. Those of you who are just now joining us, be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, let us know that you're here, turn on all notifications so that you're the first to know when we are streaming, and share the stream. Any social media that you have, we greatly appreciate you sharing with whoever, whenever, commenting, all the fun stuff. Mondays for Adopt Me, you will find a shorts video that will give you sneak peeks on what's coming up the next Friday. So if you check out this last Monday's shorts video on the channel, you'll see that I had the monkey on there, I had the Kappa Kid, I had the car, I had the pretty much everything. Like I had everything on there that was released this last Friday. It was released yesterday. I had it on Monday. So that's one way you can know what's coming before others know. And that information I get is from Jesse himself. So it's going to be accurate. It's not like some clickbait nonsense. Those of you who don't know, you can actually use a stroller for the ride task. And if your pet is a rideable pet, you can actually use that too. Are we friends on here, Trevor? Did I friend you? I'm in my private server. I can't remember if I friended you. Any friend requests I get during the stream, I have to check after. Did you send a request? I don't think I saw any new ones. The only way you can join is if we're friends, because I'm in a private server so that I can explain things and not be like, have everything crowded. Or have chat all chaotic in the game. You sent it yesterday? Okay, so I'll have to check. I'm not sure I got that. You might resend it. Because I was pretty sure that I checked all my friend requests yesterday. I will double check. So the reason I don't check during stream is because sometimes other screens pop up on my streaming screen that might have personal information, so I just only leave it for the gameplay during streams, just to avoid any potential personal information getting out there. So I'll have to check it after stream. While we were playing. And you said your name was Sunny? I will double check. I was doing a lot of artwork. As I explained at the beginning of this stream, I'm an artist also, and I have a Etsy shop where I sell digital files and different crafts and stuff, so I was doing a lot of artwork, so it's possible that I missed it. I will check after stream though. See if I missed any. I don't think it said I had any friend requests pending though. There have been times people have sent friend requests and I never got them. For whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but... I just don't remember any being in my request section yesterday, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. It could very well be there and I missed it. I will say if we're playing, I don't accept requests until like I have time to go through and actually look at my requests, because I get a whole bunch of requests all at once. So I might get like 3 different friend requests at the same time, so I tend to wait until I'm not in the server to check those friend requests. So if you sent it while we were playing, it is possible I just haven't checked it yet. Tomorrow, probably not. I stream pretty much every day. But I'm trying to move it to where I take Wednesdays and Sundays off. Because Wednesdays, I'm a youth leader and I lead a group of young ladies, teenagers, on Wednesdays, and then Sundays I serve in our church, but also we attend church, but yeah. So I'm trying to leave it to where Wednesdays and Sundays are going to be technically my days off on here. So tomorrow, probably not, especially because I haven't taken a day off in quite a while since I started restreaming. But I will be Monday. Should be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Mondays is I'll post a short sometime in the morning, so that's why I say to have the notifications on, because as soon as that short goes live with the sneak peeks of what's coming out the following Friday, you're going to get that little notification that'll pop up, so you'll be able to see that. But then I also stream Minecraft on Mondays, so I try to have like an Adopt Me sneak peek short video. And then I'm trying to stream Minecraft Hardcore on Mondays. And then Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will depend. Fridays we're trying to have them be kind of like Freaky Friday, scary type videos. So yesterday we streamed Doors. This last week, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, we did Dead Rails. It might be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not sure. No, Tuesday, Wednesday we did Dead Rails. I think Thursday was Mr. Mix. So I have one day that I call Roblox Recommended. And I'm going to play a game that I haven't played before that comes up on my recommended list. Rocky. Okay, that's good to know. I will definitely be checking that. Sounds good, Trevor. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. Bye. I think we've been streaming today a hot minute, right? Infinity, do you know how long it's been? You can hear. It's probably getting close to time to end the stream. Gonna be watching a movie. Have some chill time away from the computer screen and then work on more artwork and do all that kind of fun stuff. So probably at the end of this soon. I'm thinking it's been a good stream today though. Infinity, if you're listening, let me know if you can see how long this has been streaming, because I think we're probably an hour. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's getting. That's not horrible. Honestly, I thought it was a lot longer. I don't know why I thought it was so much longer. I really did. It's not as long as some of our streams have been, but I think an hour 28 is pretty good. Those of you who are just now tuning in, we are getting ready to end the stream, but we will be streaming again. And like I said, on Mondays, we have the sneak peeks of what's going to be coming out the following Friday. So you'll be able to see those things before others can see them. If you check my last sneak peek from this past Monday, you'll see that it's not clickbait, it's accurate. Compare it to what came out yesterday, and you're going to see all the information was 100% correct. We are looking forward to hopefully getting some of the, what are they called? Kaijus? Whatever, the dinosaur like lizards and things in the minigame. I'm hoping that we can potentially see those in the near future, but I think that's gonna happen. I do not know if that'll be next week or not though. So we're just gonna have to see if that's gonna happen or not. But like I said, it's been an hour and 28 minutes. I think that's a good stream, so. Oh, okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do one more Tear Up Toykyo. Since this entire stream was geared towards teaching people how to get higher scores on it, we're gonna do one last shot. So, if you just joined and you're not subscribed, subscribe, turn on all notifications. We do play with our viewers. Like the video and share the stream. So we're gonna do this like one more time. One more time. It has been fun though. We've had good conversation today, so I'm happy. high scores. I will show my high score one more time before I end the stream so that you can see that, you know, what's on the thumbnail is legitimately a score that I got. Not that I was like doing Photoshop or any weird stuff like that. I want to be 100% honest on here, so. And of course, we always want to get that big old tower if we can. Sometimes, yeah, see, it's glitching again. It's not really doing it, so. We'll go over here and get some more big ones. Got 30 seconds. Let's get back over here. Yeah, some of these are glitching. This is a disappointment because it's not working. It's gonna hurt my score. It's gonna hurt my score, yo. It's not getting that one either. This game has been so buggy since the moment they brought it out. Okay, so that right there, that shows you that that's my high score currently. So let's go ahead and put it on screen. Okay, that's a wrap, Questers. What a wild ride through Toykyo. Yes. There's a play on the words there. I already explained that. Yes, I know how to spell it and say it, but they call it Toykyo. Got some high scores, epic stomps, and some seriously adorable chaos. I don't know about you, but I think those lizards are kind of cute. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who joined today, especially the new faces. You are officially a part of the Questers now, and we're so glad to have you here. Remember, when it comes to trades and Adopt Me, no trust trades, no random links, and if it sounds too good to be true, you can pretty much guarantee that it is. Protect your pets and your Pixels family, okay? Whether you came to score big in the minigame, learn how to stay safe, or just hang out and have fun, it's all of you that made this stream amazing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another awesome stream with us. As always, peace, love, and pixel power. God bless, and game on, my Questers.